It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming. 15. Hey, Mike's 50. You're not ready.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, if you kill it,
they'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Easy. Hey, 50. Grace don't travel.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch out.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Hey, high 7. 11B. Check it out, Lee. I got you, baby. I got you.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Luck. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Hey, Orville. Shift. Go.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Wide, 622, Mexico. 80 weapons. Tighten up. Cross. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not here. Motion, bump. Hey, Alpha. Bump.
On second and 12, Luck. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Hey, wahoo! 56.
Throwing his line. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10.
Sponge, fire, 64, weak. Watch twist.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Here we go. 50. Mike, 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right, 40. Let's go, Mexico. Strip that ball.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
3 bud. Hatchet. Monday. Mike 56. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 56. Alert. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run.
Check out. Right, 675. 11 feet. To the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the 50, it's Love. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Luck on 1st down. And Diggs has it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey. Switch. Strong right.
Lock on third down. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
We got this.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. On 1st and 10, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Charlie. 56 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Deuce, 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 deuce. 12, 12. Hey, Delta.
Now Love. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get him, boys. Training. All day, every day. 11 feet. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
44, 44. Mike, 44. Hey, keep it up.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really isn't.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be taken very short. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Love. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Ribley. Show it. No. Recon, 132 fight.
On 2nd and a yard. Mahomes, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's trash. Hey, 15. Mike 50. Watch the run.
On first down, Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, 57. He's checking. Crash.
Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A final shot before break. Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. A beautiful fake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Again, it's Williams.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache?
And he's got room. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
Mahomes now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run right here with Jacobs. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Raiders.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Let's go. 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
And the Raider first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 31, check 31. Alert, alert. Get wide. 6'6", pull it high. He's coming, double up. Hurry, hurry.
Running is Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Out of the gun, Luck. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now here's Mahomes, flushed out right, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
66. Bullet high.
Mahomes going to throw. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Hey, Ridley. Mike 35, Mike 30. Delta. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, Ridley. Mike, come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike 35. Mike 30.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
56. Check 56. I got you.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big pickup of 38.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pick the edge. 15. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, watch the edge. Hey, switch gears. 15. Yellow. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Check out. 163. Check 24. Clock. New draw, Corker. 56. Check 56. They're not ready for this, man. 11. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Luck now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Motion. Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Hey, dude. Mike Popo. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now it's Luck. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Check out. 180. I got it. 12. 44 to Mike. 44 to
Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Popo to Mike. Mike Popo. Let's go, tight end. Bravo. 44. Mike, 44. So don't say nothing. 12. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Hey,
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 1st down, Thompson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just